Hey everybody, how is it going? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. We are continuing our playthrough of Oblivion that we started last week. So if you guys haven't been playing Oblivion Remastered, I'd highly recommend that you guys even just take a look at it. I'm actually glad that you guys are here tonight taking a look at Oblivion Remastered because it really is, in my opinion, a game that is worth many of your guys' times. As you can tell, it is a remaster. Honestly, it is borderline remake. We talked a little bit about that last time, how it very much is almost like a full-on remake because of just how many assets they created from the ground up. Once again, it is really Unreal Engine on top of the original Oblivion engine, but I won't delve too deeply into that. I want to welcome all of you guys to tonight's live stream. So I hope that all of you have been well. Tell me if there are any fun games that you guys have been playing or whatnot, anything that you guys have been up to. It's really, like I said, it's really a reintroduction of the live streams here on YouTube. I should say this is a reintroduction of live streams on Vytera. We used to stream on Twitch. Right now, I'm trying out something on YouTube, just really getting the feel for streaming on YouTube, primarily because for someone who is pretty small like I am, especially someone jumping back into it with starting from the ground up with pretty much 0 viewers, and that's totally fine. That's, it is what it is. But YouTube does give small streamers like me new features such as access to features, I should say, that you don't always get on Twitch, the big one being encoding features. So I am pushing this out in 1440p, so if you guys have the bandwidth, you could definitely be viewing this in 1440p. But you also have 1080p, 720. For those of you that don't have great connections, that's totally fine as well. But the point is, we are here streaming some Oblivion, and I am excited. So I will say, before setting up this stream, or before going live, I was spending a good amount of time on the tech side, just really making sure that things looked well visually, that it sounded, especially that it sounded well. I tend to be, I don't want to use the word, audio obsessed or the term audio obsessed, but when it comes to especially my microphone and just leveling things out with the game and then the microphone, I do tend to get very deep in the weeds, even though it's just 2 audio channels. I will say I do want to provide a satisfactory experience viewing and listening as well. I know for me, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to live streams, I do like to leave live streams or even like VODs on in the background, whether I'm at the gym, whether I am using it as like background noise as I work or do other things, productive things, you know. I do like leaving VODs on in the background. So all that to say, I'm really hoping that as we continue to stream here, that I'll be able to nail down something that is satisfactory to the eyes and the ears for you guys. All right, so I've done enough rambling about, you know, about the tech side of things. What I do want to do now is actually switch over to the game here. So yeah, so for those of you guys, well, that was a very horrible transition, no fade out or anything. But yeah, we are going to jump right into this. Let's go ahead and let me pull this up here on my PC. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole setup here, but I pretty much like what I've got right now. So for those of you who are curious at all, the setup that I've got is an ultra wide on my left-hand side, and then a new gaming monitor that I purchased back in March over here on the right. So I've got OBS wide open here on the ultra wide, and then I have also like the YouTube live stream here. I've got it here on, I'm actually live streaming from a MacBook, so I've got a third display really, and it's got the YouTube so that I can see the chat, so that I can also see, you know, the general preview so I know if things are going wrong. And then of course I've got the game here on the gaming monitor. So what's really nice is that I'm actually still able to play in 1440p while actually, you know, I guess really I'm still streaming in 1440p, but anyway, let me just go ahead and jump into this. So I do want to preface this by mentioning that I did install some mods here. So most of it is Ascension related, so I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Ascension, but in case you're not, it is a mod that helps a lot with balancing, whether it comes to NPC enemy levels or creature levels. It helps a lot with that, but it also helps with changing up the type of loot that you find. So as you continued on, and I think I might have mentioned this in my last live stream of this file of the remastered, and I noticed that I wasn't finding as many rare items in the dungeons and whatnot as I was when I was playing the original game just a few months ago. I realized that it probably wasn't an issue with the remaster, but in the original game, I was using the Ascension mods. So they made a port of those mods in the remastered game. So I'm going to go ahead and give those a try. Thankfully, for those of you who are new to it, installing the mods is pretty simple, a matter of dropping some .esp files into a specific folder for your game and then adding the names of those files to a plugin.txt and then running the game. So that's pretty much where we're at. But anyway, last time we created a sneaky character. As you can tell, he's a little bit, honestly, this angle is a little bit creepy. I'm just going to be real. But yeah, so we do have this guy here. Let me pull up. So he is a wood elf. He has the thief birth sign, so it fortifies agility, luck, and speed for us, which is very useful for the playstyle that we're going for right here. And then I created a custom class called Snick for the sneaky. And if I go ahead and show you some of my major skills, all of the major skills really, we have athletics, blade, alteration, primarily for upping the defense, and then as well as being able to really make use of other skills that will be very helpful for applying on self, and then restoration for primarily for the healing spells, of course. But I also want to, because I'm going to be someone who fights up close, as you can tell from, you know, I'm wielding a dagger, I've got blade, so I want to be able to use things like absorb health, and then acrobatics, light armor, blah, 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 and then sneak, of course. We can't have a sneak class without sneak. So that's where we're at right now. And we are just about to enter the Imperial City, so we are about to do that. So once again, welcome everybody to Oblivion Remastered. So let's go ahead and jump here. We just left the sewers and we killed some bandits. Otherwise, we haven't really missed out on much. For anyone who might have missed out on the last live stream, you really haven't missed out on much. So we've got our usual... we're going to be visiting these shops quite a bit, I'm sure. So as you can tell, this guy sells weapons as well as I think some armor.
Knows you need axes and blunt weapons, big ones. So he makes them and sells them here.
Oh no, we're not going to be going for the really heavy weapons here. Not in this house, but we are going to instead see if he's got any daggers that are better than what we're wielding right now, which is an iron dagger. So I honestly doubt that he's got anything that is better. I mean, the iron dagger is right there. Yeah, and then he's got some steel. If I remember correctly, iron is the bottom of the rung when it comes to weapon class. Steel is the next step up, but he doesn't have any daggers, so I'm definitely not opposed to doing some short sword wielding either, you know, fighting with a short sword, but he doesn't have anything that's steel. So we are going to, and if you press R3, it looks like you can pull up the details. So everything in the steel category is just blunt. The game went out of its way to check out my major skill, said, he's got blade? Nah, let's just make all of the blunt items, the steel items here. So anyway, we've got, let me hide this here. So we've only got the rough leather boots and then a leather top. So what else do we have here? A helmet would be nice, but that's heavy. But thankfully, as you'll see, there's actually an armory not too far from here, so.
Bothiel from the Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
The rumors, for the most part, tend to be very useless, but sometimes they do result in us chasing down a side quest. So it never hurts to just ask, I guess.
The best defense, that's me, Morrow Rufus.
Morrow Rufus.
The very best.
My man, my light armor man.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okay, so there is a leather helmet. I should point out, though, that I'm quite a poor individual, but I am at least able to afford a leather helmet. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this thing where you can like make them like you a little bit more. It sometimes results in lower prices for you. So in each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the character's disposition. Do not take too long because the character's disposition is steadily falling. When you hover over each possible action, the character's face shows their reaction to it.
Yep.
So that's how you can tell if something is a bad choice or a good choice. The potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is.
Okay.
So I don't even remember I don't know what my speechcraft is at. You can also bribe, it looks like. We're in no position to do any bribes. But honestly, like maybe in the future, we could do some of that because I think it would kind of fit our character, I guess. So yeah, you can tell. Look at that scowl.
Don't make me laugh. You've got a point. I'm not buying.
Okay, that wasn't the best round here.
Where'd you get that? That's good. I doubt you're pathetic.
Oh, I think that's the sound of a level up. I think we just leveled up.
I can't argue with that. That's a bit excessive. You're pathetic. Oh, that blah, blah, blah. That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
No, I don't think so.
Got a point. I'm not buying that one. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. That's you. Don't make me laugh.
Man, we are leveling up our speechcraft real fast here.
That's enough. You're pathetic. Oh, that. I doubt you really mean that.
No, I do.
Where'd you get that? You're full of it. Don't. That's enough. I like. Don't make me. Don't. You win this one.
There you go.
I see.
So right now our max is
Let's do
66.
business.
Oh yeah. Did you guys see that? Did you see that message? We should rest and meditate on what we've learned. So, I mean, so our mercantile skill is apprentice, still pretty low, but at least our disposition is pretty high. I'm gonna gamble here. not really gamble because you don't lose anything by like failing a haggle, but I just do want to see it. So if I remember, I'm pretty sure it was 18 gold just for the leather helmet. Brought it down by 1 gold. How much more can we bring it down by? Yeah, no way am I gonna like. Yeah, so you need it pretty high just to get it to 16 gold.
I can't do that.
Yeah, of course. As expected.
You need to make a better offer.
What? Even 17? I wonder. What if I still keep it at 17 but just bring the slider down a little bit? Because it works in percentages, right?
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, so it's not going to work. I'm pretty sure there was a time where that worked, but no, not this time around. So anyway, what else did we not have? We don't have greaves. So right now I've only, what am I even wearing right now? Like, hold on.
Come back and
Before I, so I am wearing some pants, but what am I wearing? So I just can't sell the sackcloth pants. I'm gonna go in pantsless. Sir, excuse me, sir. Have pity on me. I've got no pants.
Yes?
Give me a discount on some of your Fruit of the Loom, please. No, that's underwear. Okay, so anyway, let's get some greaves here. We don't need 5 of them, mind you. So for 14. Yeah, and I guess, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that for now. So we got the helmet, we got some greaves, but I'm going to hold off because we're gonna do some exploring anyway. Hello, Varnado.
I'm Varnado. I handle the heavy armor.
How come the other guy
introduced
introduced with his last name, but not you, Varnado?
So I know what I'm talking about.
Mr. Varnado, in the midst of a tornado.
You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor?
Dang, now I just feel kind of bad for
The
what I
Imperial
just
Watch
purchased.
seems awfully worried about the Gray Fox. Look at all those wanted posters.
Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him.
He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears.
So I kind of want to do Thieves Guild stuff a little bit later. I've never done the Thieves Guild, honestly. So I think that would be pretty fun. Let's see. What do you train us in? Of course it's heavy armor. I should have known. 50 gold for training in heavy armor. Yeah, no thank you.
Have a look at my
Let's just
wares.
take a glance at.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Dang, Aegis of the Apocalypse. Fortified blade on self. Blunt, heavy armor, drain luck. Dang, not gonna lie, that's not bad. What? Drain luck on self, drain health on self? No thank you. Nah.
You too.
You can keep your heavy armor. You heavy armor elitist.
Go ahead. Did you know you
What spells do I have actually? Oh,
Good. Yes?
yes.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Side quests?
The Imperial Palace is at the center. The 6 districts are starting in the northeast. Moving clockwise, you have the market, arena, arboretum, temple.
All right,
The
that's really
waterfront
interesting.
Is south of Temple District. The Arcane University is south of the arboretum.
Good day. Let's see if these guys have anything
Take care.
interesting to say.
you.
I'm so hungry.
Are you really?
Thank you, kind sir. blessings.
We
of
may be of the
Vytera
sneaky and
upon
look
me.
like a villain, but we're still of the generous sort.
Servarius Aetius, we will comply with the Watch's orders. The Aetius family will stay clear of the Syntavs, if they stay clear of us.
The Syntavs?
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folk. Farewell.
Fighters Guild could also be
What?
something interesting.
Adahorn Castle near Coral is besieged by marauders. I wish I could go and save them.
Oh.
Farewell.
Well, that sounds like something that we can help out with.
Children
With our level 1 selves. So it said there is a marker added. I don't know, that's really far though. Okay, this might sound weird, but I don't want to fast travel quite yet. Only because it kind of takes away from the initial exploration and the excitement, in my opinion anyway. Oh, but we can level up, so we could face them as a level 2 instead. How about this lady? What has she got? So far, most of these people have not had anything interesting to say.
Feel free to browse, friend. I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps
Okay, here we
you
go.
can
Here we
assist
go.
us with a problem we're having here in the Market District.
Yeah, what say you?
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced
Well, maybe
he's
he
up
just
no
wants to
good.
pursue things of his
What we
own
need
accord,
is for you
in
to
his
take
own
establishment and
entrepreneurial way.
Figure out where he gets his
Jensine.
inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice.
Brought to justice. How do you know that he's doing? How do you know for certain that he's doing something wrong here, and maybe you just can't keep up with the competition, lady?
I hope you're more successful uncovering his scheme than we've been.
Yeah. See, you don't even know. But anyway,
His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some
maybe
of
we
these
can
things.
steal his
Go see for
inventory.
yourself. Thanks again for your help. We had no other place to turn.
Yeah, no problem, I guess. But again, how do you know that he's up to no good? We'll still see what's
The news
up.
from Anvil is
but-
terrible. Have you heard about the
I ran
attack on
across
the
a couple of mud crabs.
Is this my active quest right now? It's not. I was about to go off and then
long ago.
yeah, there you go.
Nasty creatures. But I hear
Yeah, what's kind of neat is that I didn't show this, but there's a new spell called Clairvoyance that you can use.
Good day.
And depending on your active quest, if you use it, it'll show you where to
They say
go.
syndicates of wizards have
So, I mean, it is, some might consider it handholdy, but I mean, I see no harm in it, honestly. I mean, you've already got the marker for the most part. Welcome, welcome! Let's try to steal some of his inventory. Can we sneak into... I like how now he doesn't see us, technically. By the way, quick saving, just a pro tip, quick saving is going to be your guys' friend in this game. Not just for doing things like this that could get you in trouble and put a bounty on your head, but also because of some glitches that can happen at times and kind of soft lock you. The soft locking itself is rare, but you know, sometimes weird things can happen. Bowl. What does he have? Or I guess everything is upstairs with him in his pockets, and I need to access it by talking to him and bartering like with everyone else. That's boring. Tan plate. What is Jensen even free? Oh, okay. Here's the goods. The goods must be here. Look at how difficult it is to successfully unlock this. But not too difficult for us. Oh. Leather bracer. I don't have a leather bracer yet. Maybe I can just take some of his stuff here and then offer it to sale for the merchants who are part of that organization. I forgot the name of their organization. Okay, let's see. Oh, the thing is, let's see. So so these are rough. I didn't even notice, but these are rough leather boots and rough leather. So I'd imagine it's either the durability or maybe, let's see, compare the boots. What the rough leather boots. Oh, no, my bad. So, okay, so the rough leather is heavier. It's heavier than, it's less refined, I guess. So so the leather, regular leather, I can't talk. The regular leather is lighter than the rough one. So I'm gonna equip that. So I'll be real. I am not used to playing someone who steals quite often. So I don't know if the guards are going to go after me if I talk to them with, you can kind of see like the red hand mark on these items that are stolen. So I'm not sure what this is going to do, but I'm going to put this stuff on because this is our first successful steal, guys. Our first successful loot. Some gold. Some gold is nice. You can tell I'm a very amateurish thief here. This is not my usual play style. And I will sit in his chair. Take that, Thorinir. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Yeah, there's really nothing else except this treasure chest here. How many? Okay, we've got 33 lockpicks. We have plenty of chances here, but generally we're doing all right. Man. Flawless. Exceptional. I like how of all things is the hard chest. Okay. What time is it? I cannot wait while trespassing. Fine. Whatever, dude. Oh! Oh! Hello! Goodbye! I mean, he didn't call the guards. Maybe if I just re-enter, he'll like reset in his attitude and disposition towards me. But let me see. Hello.
Welcome to the copious. What kind of deal can?
He doesn't suspect a thing, apparently. What's our disposition with him? 42, yeah, he clearly must not know that wait, what?
All right.
Why did you guys see that in the top left corner? It showed like negative 30 coins. I don't know why it did that. But anyway. Okay, he really does not like that. But he very much likes this.
You do me too much honor.
No, the pleasure is all mine, good sir.
I doubt you win. Get away from me.
Jeez. Well, I don't blame him. He probably does have some type of idea that we tried to rob him. Dang. Even though he saw us come out of his basement, he's like, you're an all right fella.
What about my inventory?
Very nice selection, Thorinir.
Well, thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in stock. I can see by the look on your face, you wonder where I get all these fantastic items.
Yeah, what fantastic items? You hardly had anything in your basement, dude.
Who you know. My sources are good, but they are secret. Anyway, have fun looking around, and when you are ready to buy, give me a shout.
He's very confident. I respect it. He's clearly familiar with running his own business, but let's see what he's got here. What is so shocking to the rest of the merchants here in the Imperial City? Imperial breaches? Yo, what? Speechcraft, personality, mercantile. Okay, that's actually not bad. Got some veggies here. Some grain. Miscellaneous. A less rude song. Why would I want any of this stuff? A bunch of guides? He's got a bunch of books. Now, I mean, to me, a book for 2 gold seems like a good deal. I don't really have anything to compare it against. Yeah, I mean, no weapons, but... Alright, well, I'll just take Jensen's word for it, I guess, that he's up to no good.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again very soon.
Yeah, you too. You too, my friend. Alright, I think...
How goes it?
Was there an update to the quest just now? Yes, so speaking to Thorinir hasn't revealed any information. Since he's obviously hiding something, I should keep an eye on him and watch what he does after his shop closes. Okay.
Have you ever spoken?
I'm afraid to speak to the guards because I don't know if they'll know that I've got stuff, stolen stuff on me. Hello.
Excuse me.
He doesn't know. I will say that we can't sell stolen goods, but at least we can use them without the guards getting mad.
Good day.
Well, I will say the guards will get mad if I do this.
Well now, what do we have here? Caught in the act and no gold to pay your...
Alright.
Then pay...
By the gods, there's a psychopath.
Run! Run, everybody! There's a psychopath on the loose! Alright, okay. No wasting time here. We are on a mission, okay? Clearly the merchants in the Imperial City have problems. So we're gonna help them out with their problems and not screw around like this. We needed to... maybe 9 o'clock? I don't know. I think the last time I did this, 8 o'clock was acceptable. So... Thorinir? Hello? Can that guy see me? It seems like, is that fully closed or is it slightly open? Okay, so that he can really, okay, yeah, so he can't see me. Oh. Thorinir's already on the move. Where's he at? Where's he at?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
But you're not Thorinir. There he is.
Why are you following me? Please, go away. I'm quite...
Why are you assuming that I'm following you, man? Maybe I just want to have a good time like the rest of you here. Clearly, there's a lot of you in here right now.
Good evening.
Why are there so many NPCs?
What can I do for you?
This is some party, I guess.
Let's hear it. What can I do for you?
I guess maybe while we're here, we can go ahead and level up, right? How much is a bed?
I do have a bed available.
20 gold? That's like we only have 26 left.
Very
well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait until we find a bed, like in our adventures, like in a dungeon or something. All right, let's... I guess he doesn't... He feels awkward around us. I was gonna sit there, okay.
Good to see you.
Can I sit here? No. Well, he can. Okay, now I can sit. Let us converse, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. How's everyone doing?
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my...
Oh yeah, what if I
copy
told you
of the
I
Black
was
Horse
there?
Courier.
Would you believe me if I told you I was there, man? It was nuts. One assassination added to my inventory. How nice. Let us read this. Assassination. The Black Horse Courier, Special Edition. Imperial Uriel Septim the 7th is dead. Wait, I like how they already printed this. And I think this is the same evening, if I remember correctly. Like I think he died in the morning and it's only evening right now. I think. But man, they are fast. Okay, we already know what exactly happened. We even have the freaking Amulet of Kings. Can I wear it? The Amulet of Kings slips off you as you try to fasten it around your... This is like it's like a DM describing something that I'm not allowed to do. Well, how about you, Maro Rufius?
You?
No, talk to me, Brid. What? Yeah, just interrupting his conversation. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a little rude.
Well, if you must have heavy armor, see Varnado. So heavy. So
Right?
ugly. But it's your choice.
Imagine the people who have major skill in heavy armor. Pfft,
You too.
you
What
two.
can I do for you?
Jesus. It's like sniffing my hair. Sniffing the back of my head. Let's not do that, please.
No one even knows who did it.
Alright, is
Apparently
Thornir's...
no
Okay,
one has any idea who did it. Now there's some prophet preaching doom in the streets of Anvil.
I'm not gonna try to...
Hello there. On the very altar.
Okay, let's just wait, I guess, an hour and see if Thornir actually goes somewhere. Oh, there. He's on the move. He's on the move. How do I stand up?
What can I do for you?
Let's go. Why am I crouching? There's no need for this level of sneak, at least in a public area like this, I guess. When Thornir is no longer like in the area, I mean. But here he is. He is here now, so we need to be very careful here. Hello, Monsieur Guard. I'm not doing anything suspicious. I may look like I am, and I have this awful hood that just makes me look honestly pretty scary. Can I sleep in the beggar's bed when they're not around, or is that considered a crime? Because I do want to level up. I didn't mention, but you need to actually sleep in bed in order to level up. Like the top right icon indicates that you're ready to level up, but it doesn't happen until... Oh.
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry. I'm not used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Well, just shut up and listen to me.
So stealthy.
Next shipment will be sooner than I expected.
Not
Just
even
have the
trying
money
to
ready.
be shorter than this
Same assortment of
shrubbery in
things.
front of me.
I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me. So maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have
She
the
was
others,
right.
and we'll meet again.
Don't worry. It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
Get out of here. I've observed a meeting between Thornir and a mysterious man named, Agarmir. Looks like my new target is Agarmir. I should follow him and see where he goes. All right, back up. We're not here. We're actually somewhere else. We're not here right now. Mushroom fly amanita. Successfully harvested fly amanita. Maybe I can sleep in this guy's bed or like if I'm gonna sneak into his house anyway. Well, I'm pretty sure that sleeping in his bed is gonna be considered a crime. Whoa! Well, why am I acting all weird? He doesn't know I heard anything. Let's just walk with him. Hey!
Yeah.
What's up? This guy's got a very chiseled facial structure.
Don't know anyone by that name. Now,
It probably wasn't a good idea to ask him specifically about Thornir. Now he's probably a little bit suspicious. How good is my sneak? The guard is right there, but not with the guard. Not with the guard right there. I do want to try. It looked like he had his house key. Maybe I should take this off just to look a little bit less intimidating, you know, like a suspicious character. This reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where Patrick was like, wee-oo.
all citizens
That
are
was
welcome
like
in
an
the Imperial
awful description
Palace,
of the
at
reference,
least on the
but
first
I'm
two
sure that
floors.
you guys know what I'm talking about. Not suspicious in the slightest. We're just gonna, I guess we're just gonna trail him all the way to his house. Good evening.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. What happens if I use clairvoyance right now? Is it just going to go to him? I guess it'll just go through the staircase. Canadian, aren't we?
I've been looking for you.
You talking to me? Who was that? What's going on here? Fateful encounter?
I don't have time to talk. I have things to do.
Jack Ben, Earl of Imbel.
Yo, his face is all scrunched up, dude.
And given your modest social standing, I doubt we ever shall.
Dang.
There's something strange about Ida of Lenormand. I heard she was climbing up the chapel just so she could jump off.
That's terrible. Okay, let's go back to our main mission. Argamir? So slow. I want to try to take his stuff, but the guards are right there. There's 3 of them. They're gonna jump on me the moment that I try to steal his stuff. Man, and now this guy is also right behind Argamir, so yeah, no use trying to pickpocket this guy. What a shame, he had some gold on him too. Man, look at them. They're like friends, best friends. Well, there he goes. He faded away. I've discovered that Argamir has a house in Talos Plaza. I should go inside when he's not around and investigate. Alright, well, I just want to level up, dude, right now, honestly. I'm going to continue this, don't get me wrong, but I want to level up because the level up marker has been there for quite a while. So how about we...
What's this about? Welcome, friend, to the Tiber Sept... Why, yes.
40 gold?
Better
I mean, I guess I should have expected it. This place is a lot, for one, it's a lot brighter. So to me, that already makes this place a better place to stay. And then 2, of course, it's got a much larger lobby, foyer area. So I'd expect the bedrooms to be at least a little larger than what I could expect with the other place. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we're just going to go ahead and wait. Or we could actually sneak into his place without being detected. You know what? You know what would be good, actually? If I go ahead and set a shortcut to quick save. I think that would be good. Yeah, quick save. Did that work? It's not detecting my... Yeah, it's not detecting my... No. Discard. Yeah, so I've got an 8-bit DOE controller. 8-bit do, 8-bit DOE. I believe they pronounce it 8-bit DOE. But it appears that Argamir is home and the door is barred from the inside. Darn you, Argamir! I'm gonna wait here in front of your house. So, is he still inside? Man, this guy gets up late. Or he just... whoa, okay. Ah! Okay, no one can see me. At least according to the eyeball. Too good, man. Too good. Some may say that it probably would have been better to wait a little bit before before opening his door, because he had just left, but who cares? Man, we are on a lock-picking streak right now. Hell yeah. I'm worried that some guard is just gonna spawn in here. But, like I said, the eyeball said that... Oh, we clearly were not seen, so I found my way into Agamir's basement. The place consists of an odd assortment of clothing and trinkets. Most disturbing is the dirty shovel and mud-encrusted boots tucked into the corner and the bits of ground bone meal strewn about. I suspect Agamir's stock he sells to Thornir is taken from the recent dead. What a scumbag, dude. Do I hear footsteps? I thought I heard footsteps. I think I'm going crazy here. Tongs and shears. Whoa, these guys are having a good time. Hey, rattle me bones. Rattle me bones. Ah, here we go. So I found a manifest that seems to detail names of the recently deceased, what they were buried with, and their locations in Cyrodiil. I should take this macabre manifest and confront Thornir. Yes, he may not realize where his merchandise is coming from. Look at this, is awful. Recently deceased. So we have Ferdelis Wagarian, Imperial City, quilted doublet, green silk pants, gold trim shoes, and a gold ring. We have Kassir from Shadenhall. Green and blue outfit, green velvet shoes, silver amulet with blue stone, silver ring. You know, for the most part, it's pretty standard stuff, except the jewelry. But does anyone have, like, a small polished statue of azure stone? That's a little bit different, I guess. What else do we have here? Yeah, so point being, this guy is awful. He's doing awful things. And he also does not have anything of interest that I can steal. Yeah, so we'll leave his stuff there as is. Shame, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to level up in his bed. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a crime. Oh, no, I can't. I can't. Okay. Cannot sleep. Well, cannot sleep while trespassing. Well, we're already in here, so might as well see what we can take. Oh, mixed unit tactics. Sometimes when you read books, you get a level up. So it's fun every now and then to read some of these books for the lore, but right now I just want to continue with the side quests. So I just want to see if there's any leveling up that I can do. So like I said, there's no point in stealing some of these types of articles. Like it tells you, right, how much, like the value of each of these things before you steal it. But we can't sell them to a regular merchant. We have to go to a fence with the Thieves Guild. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. So hopefully the guards do not see me when I, leave this guy's house. I'm gonna quick save just in case, but I want to check again to see if they're gonna get mad at me. Hello.
What is it, sir?
Okay.
Farewell, sir.
Woo, we're good.
We're
good.
Farewell,
No problem at all. No problem at all, man. As a matter of fact, things are quite good because it looks like we've actually got a pretty decent lead here. This Thornir. Gonna show him the book, slam the book down on his countertop.
I'm listening.
Thornir, do you know exactly where you source your gear? I gotta practice how I'm gonna confront him. I don't like confrontation, so how is this guy gonna deal with it? Is my speechcraft generally pretty good? Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't level up his, the personality. My personality is pretty low. So, if anything, I don't think that this guy, Vytera, is going to do very good in confronting, at least in a way that is...
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago.
It's Agamir.
Hello, welcome back.
Well, thank you. But I do have to tell you
I can't
something.
believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified. To think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend.
He just drops all of
I
it.
don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do? Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that. Secondly,
well, good.
I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day. Yes. That's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no. He wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my.
Yeah, what makes you say he wouldn't?
What have I done? Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all of these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's all right, buddy.
I hope everyone can forgive me for not doing a better job checking up on my sources.
In time, in time.
I don't even want to look at it for another moment.
Can I have it?
I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
My character was not he was not amused in the slightest. He was not buying anything that he was saying.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
For a single coin.
Greetings to you.
So I take it we're going to we're going to be confronting him. What's his name? Agamir. So let's see what spells we have. We have Protect. I'm going to start with that if this ends up being a fight.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious...
He just keeps talking. Oh, I've noticed that the door to the Trentius family mausoleum has been unsealed. Most likely Agamir's doing, yes. I agree. I've located Agamir inside. It appears as though he's attempting to desecrate another grave with someone else.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you. If you'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something.
Jeez.
I'm afraid all I can offer
This guy's not just a thief, but he is not only a grave robber, but he's a murderer. All right, let's go. Unfortunately, I did not quick save before this. Okay, this guy has some heavy armor on. Ooh. I don't think my daggers are really gonna do anything. Maybe if I can take Agamir's sword, actually. Clearly something is setting me ablaze right now. So, Sovngarde? No Sovngarde for me. Instead, heal minor wounds for me. That's what I'm gonna... Why is my health not going up? My endurance is being drained? Dude. Dang, you see his form? Look at that fencing form, dang. That thrust of the sword. Agamir's almost... Of course, take down the non-armored one first. So Agamir has been slain. Since the penalty for grave robbing is death, it seems as though justice has been done. I should search the grave site for anything potentially incriminating. Wait, game. Instead, what we can do real quick first is, well, for one, I'm going to jump back to Protect and then see what he's got on him. Okay, so we've got his house key. I don't really want any of these clothes. But here is the big one, the Debaser. So let's switch to that, I guess. Debaser. Oh, dang, look at that. So it does 4 damage, double our dagger damage, but then it also has drain, what was it? Where is it? Drain willpower on strike and drain endurance on strike. Oh man, this guy will not even see it coming. Did Agamir even tell this poor man what this sword does? Debaser! Oh, jeez. That's definitely one way to go. May he rest in peace. At least he died standing. That's the dream of many fine warriors, I guess. What else he got? Well, I mean, I guess I can sell all this stuff. Can I even... So I guess I've got the carrying capacity for it. Might as well, right? We can sell this. Maybe this is technically grave robbing though, right? Well, he's not in a grave yet, but we're clearly looting his body. Something familiar to all JRPG players, or RPG players, excuse me. So it's whatever, right? Oh, I'm over encumbered. Yes, yes, I can see that. Oh, a fine iron longsword. Okay, I'm not gonna take all this stuff. Let's just let's see. I'm only over encumbered by like one thing. Let's see what we can drop. I don't really want the Mythic Dawn robe, so he can have it. If only we could put it on him so that he, at least in death, he's not shamed, but he deserves it. What a scumbag. All right, so I've acquired Agamir's shovel, still damp with the fresh earth of the open grave. So we can bring this to Thornir, looks like. What a sight. This is what happens when you rob graves. Don't do it. Would not recommend. Not gonna lie, I think my character so far is pretty cool. My man's out of breath already. Oh, it said that my endurance was drained. I believe that...
Greetings, boss.
I'm not sure if that's the temporary effect or the one where we need to actually go to the chapel to restore it. No, it looks like... No, it looks like no permanent debuffs right now. Yeah, it's just a temporary thing. Show this man this shovel. Thornir.
Hello, my friend. Were you able?
Then he sells the shovel.
And we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I also want you to know that
just
I had
barely.
a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society. I realize you risked your life to give me a chance. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now.
Very good.
I have disposed of all of my ill-gotten merchandise.
Oh, let's
more expensive, but
let's take a look and see if we can even tell the difference.
Finest goods and lowest prices.
All the books. Were those part of a no? No, the books are still the same. So I guess that's just standard pricing for books. Did anything at all change? I don't think anything changed. I'm pretty sure the alchemy is the same. The pricing, I believe, is the same. All right. Well, can you?
All right.
Can you take some of my crap? I'm not a heavy armor user, so can you take this, please?
You need to make a better offer.
Wow, after everything that I did for you, man. I got you out of that predicament.
That's just not reasonable.
This guy is a greedy man.
You've made...
Guess I might as well sell these
price.
Prison apparel. Yeah, there you go. Anything else? Guess we don't really need the steel short sword. I'm gonna use my debaser instead. I'm going to go ahead and sell these potions of respite. Honestly, in most of my playthroughs, I hardly ever use them, so... And I do have a bunch of flawed stones. Don't need soul gems.
You've made a good bit of gold.
You've made it.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
You showed me mercy. I won't forget that.
Yeah. Just don't do it again. What if he ends up becoming a grave robber himself? Like, of course, on the outside, he was all like, oh, wow, Agamir was up to no good like that? Man, I would never do such a thing. But then, instead, it sparked an idea within him. I can become a grave robber myself.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return.
She is very happy. You gonna give me good deals?
Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agarmir's crime. In your absence, Thornir visited and he told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society.
Well, he's become one of them now.
The society has decided not to... Now, I'm sure you are waiting
Looks like
to hear
no
about
more low
your
prices
reward.
for the rest of the citizens
the society
here.
Thanks you for everything you have done. Many thanks.
Oh, how
on
much
behalf
gold?
of-
Not bad. Not bad. I will take it. I will take it. All right. So my question now is,
It's been a
can we go
pleasure
to Thormir's, not Thornir, Agarmir's place and, you know, take his stuff? Not take his stuff, but like sleep in his bed just so that we can level up. So that we don't need to pay for an inn. Yes, I am being quite cheap right now, at least at the very beginning.
You have my ear, citizen.
But I do want to see. So, was I spotted just now? I'm trespassing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Did anyone see me? Okay, good. Thankfully no one saw me. Okay, fine. I'm gonna just stay in, because it still said that I was trespassing, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna go sleep in the market district inn. Beats staying in the plaza. It's like double the price. Why's it gotta be that way? Whoa, this guy is in very white apparel. What was I trying to say just now?
Good evening, Ontus Vannon, retired. Sleep late.
The
and read
Ontus
trashy
Vannon?
books. I don't keep up with Mages Guild affairs anymore.
Oh, you were part of before?
Bo Thiel from the Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the
That's the same
Take care.
exact thing that the orc said. I'm pretty sure verbatim. Okay, was it this? Okay. Merchant's Inn.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Have a look around.
I just want to see if he's got anything
in
good.
all
Nope.
Tamriel. I do have a bet. Very good.
How about free?
Goodbye.
Free would have been nice.
Good evening.
How much gold do I actually have? Real quick. 316, okay. So I want to explore some dungeons tonight and actually find some things that we can sell, you know, because that would be pretty nice. Let me adjust this, the armrests here, so that I'm not too like squished in the arms, if that makes sense. Boy, oh boy, it's level up time. Let's go ahead and wake up relatively early. My man here, Vytera, is an early bird, so starts his day early. Okay, that's a little too early. No, it's not. It's all good. All right, good stuff. So here's what we will do. All right, so I think that luck would be good to level up a little bit every now and then, because as it says, it affects all your skills. And of course, I believe that it has to do with some things that you actually encounter in the game, like luck, right? But it costs 4 virtues in order to level it up. So I think I'm going to actually hold off on that when I actually started explaining it. I think I'm going to wait a little bit. We're actually ahead of the game with luck because of our birth sign. So instead, I want to increase, I want to get agility up as fast as we can. Same with endurance and possibly strength would be good to at least start leveling up, only because it will increase our carrying capacity. So that's always nice. I think that's something that I can hold off on though. I think I'm going to go with some intelligence here, primarily for the magicka. So let's start there. I do want to have enough magicka, a large enough pool of magicka for things like the alteration and the restoration spells. That'll be helpful as we dungeon crawl here. So my question is, after all that, how close we are to leveling up again? Not bad. We're pretty close. So again, to really speed up our leveling up, we do want to actually focus on our major skills. So we'll do that. Blade, sneak, and all of that good stuff. So I think that, you know, being able to find a nice dungeon or fort or whatever to sneak around in, you know, kind of sneak around some villains here would be pretty good. All right, well, let's go ahead and leave this place. I am down to start exploring now. I'm in no rush to purchase anything else at the moment. And of course, I don't have anything to sell. So instead, we will explore the world. Look at this beautiful world of Cyrodiil, the beautiful land of Cyrodiil. So yeah, I should say, have any of you experienced, how has your guys' experiences been with Oblivion Remastered in general? Because right now I'm running a 3080, and even with that graphics card, there are still times at 1440p where I am getting some pretty bad stutters. Admittedly, with G-Sync on, it doesn't affect the experience all too much for me, I will say. It's not enough to, you know, throw me off. Maybe it's also because I'm not used to playing at such high refresh rates right now, because right now you can see I'm hovering at around 80 to 90, but it's set to cap out at 120. So I will say this is still much smoother than any other, at least frame rate wise. It's higher frame rates than what I'm used to playing on console. I very much, I still play plenty of console games. Whoa, you see that weird like lighting thing, the reflections going on? I don't think that that's normal. Whoa, you see that too? Is my sheath? No, my quiver is being reflected in the water. Same with my head. You can like see my ears. Whoa, and it got smaller. I've seen this before. Before it was my sword doing that. Let me see if I can do it again. Oh, I hear enemy music. Oh shoot! What the heck? What's this? All right. Well, I was saying, want to level up my stuff, so here we go. Right. Let's level up Blade. Let's use this conjure to level up our Blade. Oh, what? Did he have anything good on him? Inspiration Tome. I want to be inspired. Where is it? Here. Add inspiration to your spell list. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. It's illusion though. So, I mean, it would be really nice to, but it would be nice to use, but illusion isn't one of our major skills. Again, like you don't have to only use major skills, but for obvious reasons, it would be nice to use your major skills as much as possible. I'm sorry, did I miss anything else? I was so caught up with the tome. So there's an iron dagger, but yeah. Oh, you know what? One thing that I should have gotten are some repair hammers, because my light armor is probably pretty damaged at this point. Oh, you know what's nice? At the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see the debaser, right? The icon for the debaser, and you can also see how much enchantment it's got. Did not even stand. Why was this guy carrying a knife? What were you up to, Monsieur Crab? Oh, imp. Sneaky, sneaky. Slow down, bruh. Oh, I guess no need to slow down. Dang. 8 times damage. That imp took it. Shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. There goes the sneaking. Punk! Just steal some of his gall to sell. Look at that little leaf. Stands out in the midst of all these stones and the gravel. You know, part of me, like after I went live last week, a part of me was thinking, you know, should I have done some marksman stuff for my major skill? But no. Well, I guess there's really, I don't see any other way to proceed other than jumping down here. Am I missing something on the map? Is there a pathway there that I didn't see? There's probably another entrance to this cave or something, but I'm gonna quick save just in case my acrobatics is not high enough here. Geronimo! Okay, that wasn't too bad. Man tried to kick me. Nothing? At least he had some gall. Imp gall. Alright, no way, no other way but forward at this point. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. What was that? What was that? Someone, like, made a bunch of rocks or so. Oh, it was here. What a timely thing. As right when I decided to explore this cave, those rocks fell. Of course he has nothing but rat meat, but I mean, considering that crab had a knife on him, sometimes you just never know what these people are carrying. These guys are nuts. Oh! Where'd he go? I forgot, is block one of my major skills? It is not, no. But that's okay. Just want to keep track of all of my major skills. It's quite a bit, so. Oh. My shield is a leather shield already, right? Or is it a rough leather shield? It's a rough leather shield. Oh, this thing can stay here. And you come with me instead, leather shield. I want you in my inventory. I'm counting on you, good sir. Did I equip it though? I did not. Let's actually equip it. There better not be any conjurers here. What the? This man, oh man. This treasure hunter, how did he die? What happened to this poor soul that he ended up like this? Is there anything? No. The leather, from what I remember, the leather is much more durable and stronger, or offers more defense than the fur. So nothing there. Yeah, I'll just leave that as is. And we're back up here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that there really was no way to cross. It's just a shield here. Oh, and there's also a chest though. Was this thing knocked over? What the heck? You know, I kind of wish that there was a way to tell what mods are running right now. I wonder if there is, real quick. Because like I said, I have Ascension, but it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually working, I guess. Maybe because I'm too early level to say. I mean, I'm literally level 2. But I do want to know if there is a way to tell what plugins are being used. Probably not, because Bethesda, of all people, said that this game wouldn't be compatible with user-generated mods. And look how that turned out. Mods are being released to the left and the right. So all good here. You know what we could use? We could... What the imp? Where'd you come from, bud? Didn't see you earlier. I'm gonna get the sneak on this guy. Just you wait. What the... Whoa, what is this? And how did that imp do that? Oh. Close call. Thought he saw me. But nope. What is this? Hidden lake? I've never been into this cave, so this really is all new to me. Yo, what the heck? No. Dang. No way. No way can I sneak up on him without waiting decent amount of time. You know, one thing that I heard is that the remaster sped up how much or how quickly you level up. So there's that too. This is something. So there's actually a mod. There was a recommended mod on the Ascension mod page that slowed down leveling. I was thinking about using it just to have an experience similar to the original Oblivion experience, but I decided against it, at least for now, because when I was playing in my, personal character's save file, it was, admittedly, yeah, you could tell that the amount of time it took to level up was drastically lower. But I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that feeling of progression, the rate of progression, I should say. This is crazy. I don't recall ever being in a dungeon that was quite like this, or a cave that was quite like this. There you go. Guess my sneak isn't quite that high yet. Dang! Oh, man. He melded with the wall. It's one way to go. Not a bad treasure chest there. I'll take it. There's got to be more treasure chests in this, maybe this side? Yes. Dang, not bad. Lesser soldier. Oh, what? A hasty translation is scrawled here. Meridia child, earth root power, sea wave like earth like flood, people out, escape, present tense, imperative. Is that part of a puzzle or something? Again, to me, this is really a unique cave. I haven't encountered a cave that's quite like this, where it mixes the cave design with the Iliad ruin designs. Can we go up, is my question. Or do we need to go through that door? Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else here. Another tablet. So 4th star hour time. Terror of the most terror of Meridia came. All right, guys, I will be right back. Stay tuned. We will be back with more Oblivion. Give me just a second. All right, and we are back. We are back. Okay, let me get a little comfortable here. Let me make sure I'm actually centered with the camera, though. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue through this strange combo of Iliad. Yeah, now it's straight up an Iliad ruin now. Doesn't seem to be anything here. I hear rats, though. There's a rat party up in here, I know. What is it? Oh. Oh, good job hitting the rail. Whoa, jeez! Oh, that startled me. I thought it was something charging at me. Oh, whoa, whoa, what's happening? Okay, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Dang. I like how that guy saw me, but the other guy earlier when he turned around didn't. I know that some of you might be thinking that, you know, why even bother with the imp gall? At this point, with how little gold we have, anything that, I mean, okay, real quick. The imp gall is not a terrible, it's not that much money, but, you know, 15 gold per. It's not bad. Hello there. Thanks for interrupting me while I was explaining how much your gall costs. These guys making me actually pull out my restoration spells. That hurt! That actually hurt! Man, my sneak is not sneaking today. Dang, that guy like bitch slapped me. Imagine being bitch slapped by one of these guys with their sharp claws. No thank you. Vytera here experienced it, though. He experienced it so that the rest of us do not have to. Ratto! Hello. Oh, mysterious, but first I want to go up here. I'm pretty, yeah, this is where the imp was earlier. What is this? You guys see that? There's some red gas, red looking gas. Nothing here, it's just blocked off by the boulders. Those damn boulders. I thought that was an imp for a second. Oh, yes. It's been too long since I got a sneak attack. Oh. Who is this? A dead scholar. Damn, he just wanted to explore the ruins. Lost his life. May he rest in peace. It's like... he probably died like, no, please! No idea what... Oh, Galerian the Mystic. What is that book? Beddo! And then we can level up. Again! Again with the leveling up. Very nice. So, I think I want to do more of the agility here. I'm gonna rush to max that out because that's very handy with the short swords and the daggers, as well as looks like increases your maximum fatigue and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna go for... gonna bump up Magicka a bit, and then bump up Strength for the health this time around. Let's do that. Now, how long before I level up again? Okay. So not as close to leveling up again as last time, but that's okay. We'll take it. We will take it. So it doesn't seem like I need to use any of that stuff for in the tablet in a puzzle or anything like that. This is different than where... No, is this the same place? I think it is. You wanna know how to get better at acrobatics? Jump from very high places and hurt your legs a little bit in the process. Okay, is there an entrance that I missed? I'm going to go back here and actually check the local map, because I didn't see if there was any path that I had missed. It's annoying how I have to do this zoom in every single time. No, that's really it. That's all that's here. So let's go back to the cave where we entered from and see if there was anything that I missed there. Otherwise, I think that this may be it. I am still wondering if those tablets were of any importance at all. So it looks like there's something down there. Is that an imp that I killed? Yeah. Yeah, I killed that guy. Yeah, looks like that's it. So am I just trapped here until I can... I know that there is a way out. There must be a way out, or... Oh, well. I guess this is this is the way out. I guess I could have gone down, used that pile of rocks as a staircase earlier instead of just jumping in. But hey, I'm pretty sure it helped with my acrobatics, right? That's how it works in this game. Looks like there's a fort over there, and then that... I wonder if that's the Iliad cave, or the Iliad ruin that is attached to that cave. It must be. I don't see any other Iliad ruin, unless it was entirely underground. I bet there's a bandit here of some kind who's gonna try to take my monies. Something sees me. Is that a dog? Is that an archer? Oh, it's a rat! Oh, it's a goblin too. Yeah, that's right. Looks like this may be a goblin fortress. Fort Urasek. Yes. If there was any goblin fortress, this would be it. That doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is that that sounds like the name of a goblin fortress if I'd ever heard one. Is that a dead body? Oh, I see that. I see trap. Pressure plate, yeah. It's activated. I'm pressing A, hello. Okay, well. How much carrying capacity do I have? Okay. Guess I can just take some of that heavy armor just to sell it later. No! What the? There's two. He said surprise. Surprise, I'm here too. Yes, just go ahead and stab that stone pillar. Good job. Nothing. After all that, they have nothing. I think I remember this dungeon actually from one of my previous playthroughs. I like this dungeon. There's a lot of goblins to fight. Just knock that over. And they were none the wiser. Yes, roar, roar, do that, do more of that. Oh, nice. I saw an arm. Did you guys see that? There was an arm. Oh, this guy is decked out. As the kids say, look at his drip. They said, dang, he's got the one with the horns. Look at that drip. he can turn around at any moment, you know? Nope, instead he wants to come here. Yes, he wants to... Ah, rah! Yeah, do more of that. Corn! How much is the stone stuff? I've taken out a lot. Yeah. And that's all that's in here, looks like. Skull. Bowl, covered pot, fork. Oh, here. I could actually take the arrows because I can sell those. Even though right now, like I said, I'm not playing. Again, I don't want to say that I'll never use a bow and arrow at all. But right now, that's not what I want to focus on, right? Hello. Well, this is awkward. Something saw me. Oh, another one. So I wonder if the restoration levels up by how much health you heal every time you cast it, or if it's just by how much magicka each spell costs. Because with this destruction and the other spells, I know that it's really based on how much magicka you use per spell. That's the important thing. Very hard. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about our lockpicking streak, but I do want to see if there is any key anywhere, because that would be really nice. This is my doing. Jeez, what the heck? Not only did the bridge collapse, I set off some type of arrow trap, some type of arrow shooting mechanism. Did you hear that? Okay, no more collapsing bridges, please. Yep, remember what I said about the bow? Watch this. I know I've got the debaser, by the way, but I'm gonna save the charge on that a little bit. Is that it? No key? Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think Ascension is working, because I know that one big thing about Ascension is that it makes the boss chests filled with all types of things. Like you saw there was a bunch of silver items, right? I believe, if I remember correctly, in the base Oblivion Remastered, there was, at least that wasn't very common if it happened at all. But I remember that happening all the time during my OG Oblivion playthrough. And again, that playthrough, I was using Ascension, so I'm pretty sure that it's working now. Hello? I heard something. Very hard. Watch this, very hard. Oh, okay. I got a little cocky there. But the trick remains the same. If you are patient, you are rewarded. You just wait for the slow rise, and then you go for it. Slow rise. Slow rise. Yeah, boy. Oh, it's a human, right? Not a Khajiit, right? No one's here. Oh, it's an orc. Is she the master of the goblins? Doesn't matter.
If it's a fight you want,
darn!
It's a fight you'll get.
Okay, now would be a good time for me to... You know what? Let me also set Debaser as... let's just set it as 6, I guess. What did they do to me?
That's the best you can do. Ha! You'll never take me down.
Oh yeah? Taken down. Dang, they were what were they, trapped in here with the goblin? No, they weren't trapped. They locked themselves in here. Yeah, they locked it from here. Do I have any torches? I could use a torch. It's so dark in this place. It's so dark in this world. Help me. There you go. Oh man, that probably looks a lot nicer on the stream too. It's probably so dark you guys couldn't even see anything. Okay, at least we got a lockpick to replace that one that we broke. What do you have, Marauder? Another set of iron gear. Oh, nice. How much carrying capacity? Oh, a little less than 30. Was that 26? Okay. Treasure chest, anyone? Pizza, anyone? And that's it. And it's treasure chests like that make me doubt whether Ascension is working, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. So, after stripping that orc of her heavy armor and viewing the corpses of a handful of goblins, man, look at this mess we made, man. Look at the mess we made of the goblin bods. May they rest in... Oh, dang, look at this guy. He's like crawling. It's as if like he was trying to crawl away from me, and the way I killed him was like that. Shovel Agamir? Well, it looks like that's it. Yeah, and from... Oh, dang, that guy... You good, bruh? Look at your neck, bruh. Can we move him? Drag him here? Can we make him lie down on the bench? Nah. Not worth it. Well, it's a shame that... Oh! I was just about to say, it's a shame that this guy didn't even get to see the depths of this fort. He didn't even make it past the entrance, I'll say. Like, this was just the sneak peek of what was inside the fortress. Oh shoot, is there something going on over there? Does the guard need help, or is that his torch? I think that's just his torch. Yeah, it's just his torch. Hello, good sir. Good evening.
State your business. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
We did hear about a prophet earlier. Alright, I'm gonna go to the market district and sell some of our stuff because we did... What's it called? We did acquire some good stuff to sell. A lot of the silver stuff, like I said, but everyone's sleeping. It is still way too early to haggle, to trade, all of that good stuff. These guys need to get on that 5 a.m. entrepreneurial life. Did they take a cold plunge to start the day? Okay, real quick. I remember that I had some armor to sell. Let's put away our torch, by the way. I'm gonna put this away. Where is it again? I think it was here. Yeah, right there. Let's put that away. Don't need that here. These guys light it well enough.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. You've made a good bit
Oh,
of
so
gold.
what's cool is that it looks like the current health of the item, so to speak, it does affect the final sale price. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Kind of realistic. Sell that flawless pearl. I don't need a lesser
That's
soul
more
gem
than
right
I'd
now.
usually pay. You've made a good bit of gold.
Like I said, all the silver
more than I'd
stuff.
usually pay.
I'm gonna go ahead and sell these
That's a
boots
good deal.
because I'm wearing stolen ones right now. The leather helmet. Why am I not wearing the leather helmet again? I bought it and then I just never put it on. Is that is that it? Let's sell some of these. Around half of them.
You too.
Yeah, I just never never bothered to put it on. Probably because I was wearing the not a huge fan of that. But at least the set is matching. At least I'm wearing matching attire. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. So I had some small pieces of jewelry I could sell. I know Jensine will accept things like that. There's actually another merchant next to hers where I could also sell stuff. So, but what else? The Mythic Dawn Hood, I guess I could get rid of eventually. Some of these potions, I don't really, honestly, I don't see myself using. So that's just how I play. I don't rely too much on potions aside from the common ones like the healing and the potion of sorcery if needed. Sometimes stamina, but rarely. Okay, yeah. He did have some repair hammers though. I want to buy some repair hammers and up my repair game. How much for how much? It's a steep price, but
Tell your friend.
that's what we have to do this early on. Pay 100 plus for 3 repair hammers. Damn, dude. No, not bad. Well, I mean, it's pretty good. Oh, one more. How much longer will this last? Not much longer. Dang, we are close to leveling up. Man, are we about to hit level 4 in this stream? That would be pretty nice. Pretty good head start into the game. And I say head start because we haven't even jumped into the main quest, which I'm fine with. You'll see that there are plenty of things to do in this game, even outside the main quest.
What a great... Don't waste your flattery on me. That's just talk.
I like that it reveals
I wish I could
the
say
colors after the first time, which of course indicates
I like that.
if a choice is good or
You're
not.
wasting your breath. I like what nonsense. That's just talk. That work.
Definitely simplifies the
Only
game.
quality goods for
Or that
sale
mini
here.
game anyway.
What can I interest you in?
Oh, so my bad. So the mercantile skill is on the man you're dealing with, you're trading with. So it's not an indication of your level. So okay, well, hopefully he'll take some brass topaz ring.
I can't make that deal.
That's too bad. Disappointed.
I can't afford to do that.
12. Will you take 12?
You've got a great deal there. That's a fair deal.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. And now we sell all of the imp gold.
You've made a good bit of gold.
78. I'm going to sell the Night Eye. Shock Shield, I'm going to sell. Don't see myself using that. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything. Yeah, now we're back to around 60 carrying weight.
Bye.
Nice. Oh, did he have any... Do you have any more repair hammers? Because I could use
interest you
some.
in some of my wares.
Yes.
Thank you. Take care.
Can we... Apprentice armor. So that's the problem. That's the problem with the enchanted weapons. I can't... I think even the enchanted armor, yeah, I can't repair it. So what was it? Apprentice? Yeah, apprentice armor. We almost took care of everything. What is my level of armor? Dang, 25. We need to get to 25. Okay, I'm gonna see if Jensine has some repair hammers, and I'll buy it from her. But I mean, take a look at our goal. We're at 595. Slow progress, you know, but as we continue to find rarer items, really, as you level up, the loot that you find from dungeon crawling and through the main quest and the side quests, you will definitely find things that are of higher value. So I'm not too worried this early on in the game, but still.
I offer the finest
first,
goods and so
we need to do this persuasion game. Dang, look at how big that grin is. She really liked that, and she really hates that.
No more. You're frightening me. I wish I could say that. You think that's funny?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Remarkable. No, not now. You think that's funny? Don't waste your whatever you want. What? That's just not now. Not that's. I wish I don't. Please.
Please.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I wish. Don't waste your flattery on whatever. You think that's funny? Really? Whatever. Don't waste. What a dumb. That works.
Good.
I offer the finest goods
Good
and
haggling.
the lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Dang, look at this. 2300 Akaviri Warblade. That looks sick. But anyway, I am just here to buy some humble repair hammers. She's only got one. Darn you, Jensine.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to...
I don't know if you guys saw, but there's this weird bug sometimes when you're going through menus like this and the mouse and the keyboard icons would just appear. All right, good enough for me. I'm content, and we are also on the verge of leveling up, so let's go sleep.
If you've got to travel.
And then we will go ahead and call this a night for the live stream, but this was a lot of fun.
Hi.
I enjoyed playing some Oblivion, and I like streaming early too, because then you still have the rest of the evening. So, oh, whoa, I'm about to sleep without paying? No. Actually, so you think they'll suspect anything? Do you think they do like runs of the room every hour or every few hours to check if there's someone illegally sleeping? Gonna quick save. You cannot sleep in an own bed. Well, darn. I tried, everybody. At least my security skills went up. I wonder why they don't let you do that. But I can understand the trespassing one, because if you're trespassing, then an NPC runs into you, they'd probably interrupt your sleep or whatever.
Very. You too.
I don't know. Just one of the weird limitations of this game. Of all the things that you can do, but I cannot sleep in an owned bed. I can pickpocket, I can sneak into people's houses and steal their stuff, but I cannot sleep in an owned bed. Alright, here we go. So, bumping up agility again. So, the willpower, maximum fatigue. I mean, that's handy too. I think next time we can take a look at some spells at some of the spellcaster shops. Because like I said, I want to make use of some of the other types of restoration spells, namely the ones used in combat, like the absorb health spells and whatnot. So I guess bumping up the intelligence to prep for that would be nice. Maybe I'll lower it just a little bit so that I can give myself some more endurance there. We'll call that good. All right, very nice. Well, that's where I am going to call it a night for Oblivion. But as always, this was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and switch over here. But yeah, guys, hope that you all enjoyed that live stream. I know that I did. So like I said, I know that we're still very early on jumping back into live streaming and all that. But, you know, I've really been enjoying it. You know, I've been, like I said, been playing games on my own time and all of that. And I still plan to do that. But being able to, you know, I'll say kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, where you can play games and then also, you know, live stream it so that you're still producing something. It's really nice because honestly, I miss producing things, you know, making things on YouTube or, you know, before on Twitch or whatever. So I would like to get back into maybe doing some YouTube, like actual like YouTube content, whether it be scripted or whatever. But, you know, either way, I'm just glad to be doing this again, this whole live streaming deal with all of you. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope that you all have a great rest of your evening. Hope that you guys have some yummy dinner because we're going to be doing that here soon. So you guys take care though. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.